Waikako, Eiko Mamata Curtain Call, a weekly program of reviews, previews, interviews, and features of and with the great art and artists on Maui and beyond. I'm Paul James Brown. The first material to record human life on was invented in Egypt around 4,000 years ago when ancient Egyptians wove reed mats pounded together into hard, thin sheets known as papyrus. The first known discovery of paper, as we know it today, comes from archaeological digs in China dating to 179 BCE. Kai Lun, a Chinese official in the Han court in 105 CE, is credited as having developed the process using mulberry bark, hemp, and rags to create a pulp. Approximately a half-century later, in 610 CE, Buddhist monks brought the product and process to Japan. It was called washi by the Japanese, and the latest exhibit at the Schaefer International Gallery of the Maui Arts and Cultural Center, Washi Transformed, New Expressions in Japanese Paper, is a tribute to this pedigree and an example of the infinite creativity of 9 contemporary Japanese artists. This exhibit is the second show the Schaefer International Gallery has presented, curated by Los Angeles-based Japanese art expert Mayor MacArthur, and toured by international arts and artists. Viewers may remember Above the Fold, New Expressions in Origami in 2018. Maui is the final stop on the tour that began in Pennsylvania in the fall of 2021. This exhibit features both practical and purely artistic uses of paper in 2 and 3 dimensions. It includes installations, abstract and whimsical sculptures, lamps, folding screens, incredible scissor-cut framed works, and textured 2-dimensional works. These artists employ such techniques as layering, weaving, dyeing, twisting, folding, and cutting. Upon entering the gallery, one sees these 3 washi and pigment pieces entitled Japanese Paper Strings by Kokuko Ishii. At first, they appear like thunderclouds, and then they transform into a conflagration of burning bowls. The complexity of this work, and so many others in this breathtaking exhibit, cannot be overstated. The viewer will find themselves captivated in consciousness-raising meditation by the calming glow of the light sculptures of Eriko Hariki. These, entitled Ishi, stone, were, we are told in the descriptive accompanying the piece, inspired by the rocks one finds in the gardens of Zen Buddhist temples. This one is part of a series called Tane, seed, taken from the forms of seeds found in nature. All I know is I want them. The light is like nothing I have ever experienced, at once anesthetic and addictive. Here is her installation of a 6-panel folding screen with a table lamp in front of it. No, these are not patches from the bell-bottoms you wore at the Fillmore. It's called Raindrops, an etching monotype aquatint indigo pigment on handmade kozu paper with thread from 2020 by Yuko Kimura. This one, Shiva Shiva, Wrinkle Wrinkle, exhibits a marvelous texture, which we are told is done by tying and knotting the paper around a pole and then dipping it in a vat. The paper came from antique Japanese woodblock pages. The texture created is delicious. Blessed Rain, an installation of woodblock printed ink on indigo-dyed washi paper by Ayumi Yoshida, beckons the viewer to enter and experience the maelstrom. As one looks around, one may feel the need to get under an umbrella or dash for a raincoat and boots. Next to Blessed Rain is this kozu mulberry fiber paper, flax, and iron called appropriately Land of Nest by Takayuki Tanaka. Yoshio Ikazaki creates meditative sumi ink works on washi. This is Timeless, Auras 589, and Timeless, Auras 615, both created 20 years ago. In 589, one can almost hear the surf crashing against the rocks. 615 is an eerie, almost science fiction scene. In addition to these 2-dimensional works, Mr. Ikazaki has been doing wall sculptures since 1989. These works are the result of handmade mulberry paper and charcoal powder. This is called Earth Breathes, Mind Landscape 06 from 2008, and this one, also made of handmade mulberry paper and sumi ink, is called Earth Breathes, SB57 from 2004. Both of them remind me of Pahoehoe lava. Hina Oyama's medium is black origami paper. She uses fine scissors to create these unreal pieces. Look at the work on these. This is musical score. Here is God Ma. And finally, Les Papillons. The detail is mind-boggling. Yuko Nishimura created these kyokushi on wood panel wrapped with washi paper. They are called Line Transformation 01, 02, and 03. They are mesmerizing, and one may find oneself entranced if one gazes upon them for some time, and once the eyes are set upon them, it is difficult to disengage. The designs are kinetic as well. There is so much to see and feel in this show. I have not shown everything. Go see for yourself. It is a breathtakingly beautiful exhibit that is both visually sumptuous, but it is also viscerally compelling and spiritually moving. The exhibition continues until May 15th. It's open Tuesday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and before select Castle Theater events. Admission is free, but donations are gratefully accepted. On March 28th from 10 a.m. till noon, there will be an Observe and Play Family Day in honor of Shirley Yokauchi. Also, they are planning on having a closing program to commemorate the conclusion of this remarkable show. Stay tuned for date and time. The Root School, Real Ongoing Opportunities to Soar, is an independent private school in Haʻiku for students from preschool to 5th grade. They offer an arts-integrated project-based educational approach with multi-age classes and small school setting, emphasizing critical thinking and creativity. Last Friday and Saturday at Pro Arts Playhouse, the Hulu Hulu class, these are 2nd and 3rd grade children, presented Munchkinland, an original one-act play by James Minniear, directed, costume, set designed, and prop gathered by Genie Hokulani Calagna, with helping hands from Lauren Gutierrez, Heather Grossman, Violet Ross, and Shelly Gambino. Angel Juarez did the lights, and Brittany Bartow was the makeup artist. The conceit of the play is what was going on in Munchkinland before Dorothy got there. The place was under the spell of the Wicked Witch of the East, Phoebe Ziggy. She wants Nimi, Falcon Foot, to throw a party for her. Skittles, Margaret de Montebello, doesn't think it's the greatest idea, but they have no choice. They line up the entertainment for the gala. First, Tawny, Evelyn Nelson, introduces Jackson, the magician, Jackson Ross, who wonders where the rabbit is when it fails to materialize from his hat. No party would be complete without a singer, so in comes Melody, Addison Bartow, who performs a couple of tunes. Then the dancers arrive, Ula, Ali Schuler Mates, Tots, Mabel Dukes, and their teacher, Lauren Gutierrez. They want a polka instead of their planned dance. Next come the bakers, Sage, Caleb McGinn, and Dill, Vander Howard, who wonder about the menu. The Munchkins decide to rebel against the witch, but their rebellion becomes unnecessary when Dorothy's house lands on the witch and they declare, "Ding dong, the witch is dead." All of what we expect in quality theater is present in a James Minniear and Genie Calagna show. Top-notch production values. The sets are always first-rate. The costumes are spectacular. The look of the show is far beyond what one expects in an elementary school show. While those elements contribute to the visual impact of their shows, the acting by these 2nd and 3rd grade children is what really sets them apart. I cannot think of any other place where children this age have taken on an original play, or any other play for that matter, and done so well. Every character knew who they were, what they wanted, and was able to project to the back of the house. Remember, with the exception of the Wicked Witch of the East, these are original characters. There was no model for them to imitate. These children had to find these characters for themselves and credit Ms. Calagna for giving them the tools to perform with comfort and confidence. They are so blessed to have her as the school's director of performing arts. Whether they choose to pursue a performing arts career or not, these are skills that will serve them far into the future. They will be doing another original play written by Mr. Minniear for the 4th and 5th graders later this spring. Keep your eyes and ears open for those dates. This is exceptional work, And who knows, you might be able to say, I saw them when they were children in school. Well, that's Curtain Call for this week. Mahalo nui loa for joining me. I'm Paul James Brown. Maui strong. Ahui ho.